Good morning, I'm Lane from lonecone.com, and before we took a look at some of the other Helle knives, I wanted to show you mine that I own and talk a little bit about what the company is all about. I say Helle, and I think it's pronounced Helle or Hella in Norwegian. And Helle is a Norwegian knife maker that's been making a very distinctive style of knife, very much in the traditional Scandinavian style since 1932. And I own these. This is my Harding and this is my Viking knife. And what you get when you get a Helle knife is you get a cool cylindrical carrying case or a storage case. I really like that. Kind of keep them for various things. You get this cleaning cloth that comes with it, and you get a little book that talks about Helle and the company and kind of what to expect. And one of the unique things about them and their claim to fame is their triple laminated blades. And so what they do is they sandwich a layer of high alloy hard steel, high carbon steel in the center. I can show you that with my Harding here. And they sandwich that between two softer layers of stainless steel. And they come in these slats that they then can machine into the blade. And what that does is it provides a really hard, durable edge, a diamond edge on the Scandi grind, sandwiched between two softer, more forgiving layers of steel that will protect the blade and allow it to do more work. But when you look up close at these blades, they're incredibly sharp right out of the tube. Most of the Helle knives are a stick tang or a pole tang, rat tail tang. I've heard different terms. You can see that in the pommel of the knife. This is the Viking. There's a couple partial tang models in the Helle family, like the Temagami. We got a review on that. You should check it out. But there's a functional reason for that. And I know in the United States we do have kind of a preference for full tang knives. We just see that as making the blade stronger for outdoor work and bushcrafting and such. And the Norwegians, I think, have a functional response to that. And it's just that they work in very cold climates. And they hunt and they fish. And they use these knives and have designed these knives for those purposes. You know, cold steel makes cold hands. And so they have preferred over time a strong, well-made stick tang knife with a beautiful handle to insulate you a little bit from that cold steel. That's their functional response, I think, to the full tang knife. All of my Helle knives have come with very precise grinds, excellent finishes, a lot of detail and craftsmanship in the handles and the blades. I wanted to show you the tip of the Viking. It's pretty much perfect. I've been very pleased, and I think you will be too. So let's take a look at the Sigmund. Here's another model of their knives. This is the Sigmund, and it's a very old style knife. It's one of their original designs, and I think it was redesigned a little bit by the founder of the company recently to kind of bring it up to date, but still a family-owned company, and it just sticks to a design style and a feel and an aesthetic that is beautiful. The handle's made out of beech, darkened oak, and leather. And I encourage you to check out their YouTube channel to see how they make these knives, and you can see them stacking these blocks and layers of the handle material and then sanding that down, polishing that down. It's all done by hand. It's still done by craftsmen on fairly simple, I'm going to call it rudimentary machines, but these are still handmade knives in an old world style. Rat tang there, stick tang, like most of the knives. And the triple laminate steel, indeed. And with the Sigmund, you got to take a look at the sheath. The sheath is amazing, and there's a lot of work here. And I get you a close-up version of it. And take a look at the sheath. I mean, it's just great work here. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what's not to like. What's not to like about that sheath? I mean, it's great. It's a different style, and you know, I know a lot of knife collectors and knife makers will maybe make their own sheath and put a ferro rod or something in there and do that, and that's great. No problem there at all. But these are really great knives that come right out of the box, ready to go and ready to go to work.